EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Well, straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A good start. One play, 10 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
To about the 35, 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. David Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd and 5.
They try the left side with Johnson.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And connecting here with DJ Sharp. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The Panthers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 30 yards.
And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll roll him out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Down.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
White. Ready.
Now Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Being chased, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now.
He's got him in, complete. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here at the 30. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Young flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. to him back at the 40.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And now off to the races down the right side. And still fighting. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here is Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
52 blaster. Striker, 3-3. Ultra. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Trouble, 38.
Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Check Fury. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Jet. Ready.
It's Young on first down. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here's a 2nd and 5.
10 seconds.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right.
47-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Come on, set. Ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hey, move. Cut.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's out to the left and complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 series. Hand cycle. Ready?
He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown! Ty Johnson taking it in.
And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively.
5, 6.
And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now Sanders. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Let's go.
Here comes second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
5-97.
Another run here with Sanders.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Ultra. Go ultra. Blaster. 6.
Running right. Here's Sanders. And a solid run down inside the 30.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ready.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready. Switch, yellow. Set, go.
They'll run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mega, mega. Hut.
Once again with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
This is third and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold,